Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Did Rapport and Dmitry Andreikin. This is a game from the FIDE Grand Prix Belgrade tournament 2022. Rapport had white pieces and he started with d4. Andreikin played d5, c4, the queen's gambit. Declined knight to c3, a6, c takes on d5, e takes on d5, white to move, knight to f3, and bishop to f4 are the two most played moves. Rapport played a3, h6, bishop to f4, knight to f6, e3, c5, white to move. Perhaps knight to f3 was expected. Instead, Rapport played bishop to e5, bishop to e6, that's a g to e2, knight to c6, knight to f4, c takes on d4, Rapport recaptured with the bishop. Knight takes on d4, queen takes on d4, bishop to d6, g3, rook to c8, rook to d1, queen to a5, rook to c1. Andreikin castled kingside. 15 moves have been played, and black is okay. White to move. Knight takes on e6 was played. F takes on e6, and black has a weak pawn. Bishop to h3, black to move. Andreikin was choosing between rook from f to e8 and king to f7. He played king to f7. Rapport castled kingside. There is a feeling that the white king is safer than the black one. Do you agree? Or maybe it is just an illusion. Rook to c4, attacking the queen, queen to d3, bishop to e5, knight to e2, rook from f to c8, rook takes on c4, rook takes on c4, b4, queen to a4, knight to f4, forcing black to take the knight. E takes on f4 was played. What happens if g takes on f4? Then black plays queen to c2 and stands better, because e3 square is not available for the white queen. Back to our game. E takes on f4, queen to c6. How about queen to c2 now? Then queen to e3. Back to our game. Queen to c6 was played. Queen to e3. Knight to e4. f3. Rook to c3. Attacking the queen. Queen to d4. Rook to c4. Queen to e3. Rook to c3. Queen to d4. Rook to c4. White to move. Instead of playing queen to e3 and repeating the position, Rapport played queen to e5, knight to d2, attacking the rook, and this is the critical position of the game. What would you do in this position if you had white pieces? Rapport played f5. Let's take it back. If white wanted to save the rook by playing rook to f2, one line goes like this: rook to c1 check, and after king to g2, knight to c4, and black stands better, believe it or not. Back to our game. So, instead of moving the rook, f5, the exchange sacrifice was a way to go. Knight takes rook, f takes on e6 check, king to e8, queen takes on g7, black to move, queen to b6 was played. There was no time to save the knight, because if knight to e3 is played, then check, and after king to d8, e7 check, and after king to c7, what happens then? Then white plays pawn to e8 and wins the game. Back to our game. Queen to b6 check. King takes knight. Rook to c1 check. King to e2. Black to move. Rook to e1. Check, sacrificing the rook for a perpetual check and hope for a draw. King takes rook. Queen to e3 check. King to d1. Queen to d3 check. King to c1. Queen to e3 check. King to b1. Queen to d3 check. King to c1. Queen to e3 check. King to b2. Queen to d2 check. King to a1. Queen to c1 check. King to a2. Queen to c4 check. King to b2. Queen to e2 check. King to a1. With only seconds on the clock, Andreikin played Queen to f1 check. Should white play King to a2 or King to b2? What would you do? Rapport captured the queen, and Andreikin resigned. Congratulations to Rapport on winning 2022 FIDE Grand Prix Belgrade tournament, and also happy birthday to Christian. May God bless you and keep you safe. And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.